What's going on, everybody? So I've been cruising the hatch and she's been doing good. It's definitely a ripper. VTEC, man, that thing is on point. I got that control arm and stuff fixed, but we went on a DSI, downshift import car club cruise yesterday. There was something on the highway, man. Big piece of concrete or something sticking up, and I ended up hitting it. And feels like it knocked something loose in the front end after I got it fixed. So I'm gonna check that out. I got new brakes I gotta throw on it, and depending on time of the day and how my buddy's lower ball joint goes on his car, because Bill, he's coming over so he could work on his slammed accord. He's got to do a lower ball joint on the passenger side, I believe. And yeah, then I might do rear hubs on the hatch today. So let's get this flipped around and get this party started. Alright, I got the wheel off. Did some inspecting on the front end. Everything's good. The only thing that's smoked is that outer tie rod end. Man, yeah, you can't see it on the camera or feel it clunking, but it's got some hella movement in it. So I'm gonna try to get it off, get that replaced. I didn't want to do that just yet, because when I checked it, it was still good. It wasn't fully gone, but now after this last cruise, she smoked. I knew it wouldn't be long, but just wanting to stretch it as far as I could. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the brakes swapped out, then get to working on this inner and outer tie rod end, since I have parts for that because it came with the car, and get that swapped out. All right, for your brakes, gonna want to get this caliper bolt out, take it out, and you should be able to swing your caliper up, get it up out of the way or off, hang it up, secure it so it don't kink your line. And you're gonna have to take these bolts out back here, then do these Phillips screws, which suck. I might have to drill them out, we'll see. If I get lucky, they might come out. Alright, so your bolt on the bottom of the caliper is a 12 mil. Go ahead and break that loose. Alright, next step, like I was saying, get these bolts out. It's a 17 mil. I hear something. Let's see what it is. All fit. Mr. Bill always shows up in the videos. Look at him. Just look at him. What up, pimp?
The way back from Traders World last night, my exhaust blew out the seal. So now I got a little exhaust leak I gotta fix.
Oh, shit. Sound like we were all breaking some shit. Well, me and you. Alright, since those little Phillips screws never come out, I just went ahead and drilled it. Drilled the heads off. Got the old rotor off. Now it's time to get the new one on. And I left them in like that. Kind of helps it as a guide. But when you put your drilled and slotted rotors on, they are directional. So make sure you put the cutouts facing forward. Alright, then reverse process. Go ahead and get your caliper mounting bracket bolts in. Get them tightened. Then you can flip this up. And I like to use one of the old brake pads to put on the piston and my C-clamp to press the piston back in, so you get the new pads in and get the caliper over the new pads. And that's what it'll look like when you start driving your piston in the caliper. Don't go real fast. Do it kind of, you know, little turns at a time and to draw in. Alright, when you put your clips in, put the smaller ones on the outer side and the longer ones on the inner side. This kit comes with enough for both sides. Alright, put your bottom bolt in, and she's good. Now I gotta get this inner and outer off.
This off, this is good still. Those are good. Axle's good. Ball joint ain't looking so hot. I think it's gone.
Really?
Yeah. You can see it there, how cracked it is. It's nasty.
Nasty.
Tie rod in.
She looks a little old. Hell yeah. You almost got that thing off.
Yeah, just need to take.
Alright, so the front's all did. New inner and outer tie rod in on the driver's side. Yeah, you guys see that? Holy monkey. Yeah, that bearing smoked inside this hub. So, what I gotta do, I gotta get the brakes backed off for the shoes. That way they clear the drum. I can pop the drum off. And when I get that off, buzz the center nut loose. It's the same size as your axle nut in the front. And it should be just slip and slide right on there, man. But I gotta get that replaced. Holy monkey. That is bad. Oh, we got this little guy over there. Alright, so I got the car done. And let me say that left rear wheel bearing, holy crap. It was smoked. Ran into some issues with that. When you take them off, you got to have a puller. I don't think I got that on video because I was on a time crunch and ran into some issues. Once I got, you know, the hub off, the back side of the bearing that slides over the spindle, that stayed on the spindle. So the hub and the bearings came off, but that back piece stayed on, and it was tough getting it off. I had to get a cutting wheel, end up cutting, you know, grinding a nice big flat spot and getting the cutting wheel, cut a big line in it, and try not to hit the spindle, and drive it off with a big chisel punch and a 3-pound hammer. And it finally came off. My dude Bill, he hung around after he got his ball joint done. That fixed his issue, so I'm glad that was a success on his end. As you see, I did the brakes, front brakes on the hatch. I ended up having to replace the inner and outer tie rod in on the driver's side. So, got to tinker with the alignment now. Luckily, when I got that car, it came with all that stuff. So eventually I got to do the other side and pop new lower ball joints in it, and she'll be good. Then I can move to the rear and finish that up. I want to do the trail arm bushings and new brakes on the rear. But yeah, it definitely sucked. I'm just glad I got her done. And yeah, so hit that thumbs up on the video, hit that sub button if you ain't subscribed already, and I'll try to get some more footage. Need to look into getting, you know, a good camera. You know, it don't have to be high grade. So if you know where I can get a decent camera, so I can shoot some better videos, because I use my cell phone, and yeah, it's just a pain, you know. But definitely want to invest in getting one of them once I get some more subs. I'm almost at 300, and it's been a long time to get to that. So I don't know. Do it for you guys. I get this stuff done a lot faster if I wasn't making videos, but I enjoy doing it because there's, you know, noobs out there that like to learn, and hopefully I'm the guy that they can watch do it.